Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 3 of my snakehead trip. Operation Dragonslayer is in full effect. Caught my personal best, only second snakehead yesterday, but it was a monster. Official dragon status on that one. So I'm out with a gentleman I met a year ago on my trip out here. His name is Mark, and he's out on the water every single day. I'll link his social media stuff below. He's already caught a catfish, but we're seeing gar rolling and snakehead coming up to get the little gulps of air. So a lot of activity. Really nice fishy spot, not very heavily pressured. So I'm very optimistic we'll get on some fish today. Stick around. Starting the day off with a chatterbait. I'm going with a dark color chatterbait because it's overcast and the water's a little bit stained. But what Mark was telling me was it just depends on what the fish want to bite. They may not want a chatterbait today. They might want top water. They might want something in the water column. So we're just going to have to experiment around and see what they're going to be biting on. There's definitely fish here. I just rolled over the back of a gar. Fish on! Woo! Let's get out of these shallows. That's a nice fish. Nice fish. He's barely hooked. He's gonna freak out when he sees the net. Come on, baby, come in. Come here. He's not as big as the one yesterday, but he's still a good size. Baby does not like that net. Yeah, baby! Snake! Heck yeah! That's a healthy fish. Okay. Alright, I got the line wrapped all around you. Okay, let's get the grips on them, get some video on them, some pictures, and we'll get them back in the water. That was awesome. Alright, finally got this guy under control. There we go. That's a decent fish right there. This isn't even a monster. This is bigger than the first one I ever caught. Not nearly as big as the one I caught yesterday, but that's a good start to the day. He hit the rage-tailed menace, and I'm telling you, these fish are serious business. Look at it, just destroyed that bait. I mean, what a cool fish. Look at that guy. That is so awesome. Now, he did a death roll on the boat. He's got line wrapped everywhere. I got slime all over the boat, and I'm happy as can be. This is so awesome. That's a healthy fish. I'm guessing he's about 4 pounds maybe. Fat. Might be a female. Might be full of eggs. They are still in pre-spawn here. So they haven't dropped their eggs yet. And caught it off a piece of structure over here. And right after I landed him, there was still some more commotion. So I think its mate is right in there. But that's awesome. So cool. All right. Got the scale on this guy. £6 pounds, 3 ounces. Solid fish. Solid fish. All right, let's get him back in the water. I'm not going to get a measure on him. I'm happy with the weight. Watch him freak out when he... Okay, now you got to let go. There you go. All right. I re-rigged. Right in there is where I saw the activity. See if I see anything here as I cruise by. Yeah, Mark was saying earlier how if the sun was up, you can see clear to the bottom. He's not kidding. I can see almost to the bottom here, and it's overcast. Wow, what a beautiful area. Gorgeous. That was a snakehead over there. Mark called it the kiss of death, and that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a kiss, just a kind of like that. That is a gar. So I'm starting to distinguish the difference between the two sounds. Oh, that was a fish. Oh, definitely 2 taps. Something definitely hit it. All right, let's check the condition of our lure, make sure it's not tore up. All right, get right back in there. Very well could have been a bass. Hook's exposed, so you definitely want to get that back buried in that plastic. No, that was a fish. Those are teeth marks on there. Cut my plastic. Definitely was a fish. Oh, there's one right here. Swam right under. Oh my goodness. There we go. I let him eat for a while. Oh, it's a bass. It's a fat bass too. Oh, he threw the hook. Oh, oh. That's all right. That was a fat bass. And this just goes to show, you know, there was this big concern when they first discovered snakehead here in Virginia, that they were going to decimate the bass population, and that all the quote-unquote natural occurring fish, which largemouth bass are not natural to this area, but that's a different story altogether, but that they would just outcompete the bass for the food, not only that, and eat the baby bass. Well, turns out they haven't. They've kind of found their way in the ecosystem, and they've achieved balance, and their numbers are kind of tapering off right now, and they all seem to have their own little specialty. Is that always the case with invasive species? No, not at all. As you can see, the Asian carp in the Mississippi Valley area, those are definitely a problem. So I understood the panic initially on an invasive aggressive species like that, but it's turned out that it's not as bad as people predicted, not even close to as bad as people predicted. I still think that there's a snakehead over there. It might have moved on. It could have been what cruised over here. It could have followed my lure all the way to the boat and lost interest. I mean, all of this looks so fishy. It's hard to figure out where they're going to be. I mean, that's a nice looking pocket over there. Underneath that duck blind is another looking spot. There's some tree stumps that are sticking up over there. Great areas right there to fish. I mean, I could spend probably an hour just fishing this area thoroughly. I mean, this is crazy. You move 50 feet and there's just another really fishy looking spot. Wait till you see this little pocket I found. Oh my goodness, look how juicy this looks in here. Well, just checking in. No other fish, just the one snakehead, that one largemouth they got off. And Mark caught 6 different species of fish and no snakehead. But this area is just, I'm dumbfounded how pretty this area is. I'm definitely gonna have to find, next time I come up this way, definitely find my way back here. This is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous water. And just other than duck blinds like that right there, there's no signs of humans. What I mean is there's no garbage, there's no fishing line tangled up in the trees, just nature. And it's stunning, just stunning. And it's beautiful even on an overcast day like today. I can imagine what this looks like when the sun is out there. So I'm really grateful that he showed me this spot, because this is definitely someplace I would come back to. And then the different species, Mark said he's caught white perch, largemouth bass, chain pickerel, gar. I mean, just the gar and the pickerel alone would be a reason for me to come back here, let alone the snakehead and the large bass. Because the one bass that I missed, that thing had to be about 2.5 to 3 pounds. Healthy bass. And he caught a 6-pounder. That's nothing to sneeze at, no matter where you're at. That's a good sized fish. Anyway, just want to give that quick update. We're gonna start heading our way back and see if we catch any fish on the way back. Okay, this is the spot where I caught that first snakehead, and you can see how much the tides come in because that grass island's almost completely submerged. Now the tide's still coming in, so that's going to be completely underwater here in an hour. Some of my favorite bait here, rage tail. That's a good cast too. There he is! Oh, he spit it! Oh! Dang!
Yeah, buddy.
Oh!
Run right at you.
Good Lord! Ah, damn, that's disappointing. Getting my money's worth out of his lure body. He's got all kinds of teeth marks on it, but it's still holding.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Wow. They are locked onto this bed because the first fish I caught was right in this area. And that second one that I jumped, the same area, and they came right back to that same spot. There it is. Oh! All right, Mark, I'm done. Ah! Oh, he tagged it. Okay, that's 3 times. Mark said he gives us four tags, 4 bites, and then he gives up. So. Come on. No, that was not a bite. All right. All right, that's enough. Just to give you guys an idea. Look at that. That's from their teeth. Now this isn't the one I caught that first fish on. That's right here. So it just goes to show you, the one I actually caught a fish on is torn to shreds. The one that's been bitten twice is, I mean, just gutted. Pretty impressive. All right, let's call it a day. Okay, I'm calling it a day. This guy outsmarted me. Golly, really frustrating because I know he's there, but just can't get a hook into him. I thought I had a good hook set on that one jump. He jumped and spit that hook, but that's fishing. That's all right. This was a good day, and this was a really good share. I'm so grateful that Mark shared this location with me. I will be back at some point. Obviously, this is a long drive for me, and this is actually a long drive from the hotel where I'm staying, but it was well worth it, even for that one fish. Definitely enjoyed my time out here. This was awesome. Just a beautiful area, and if I come back out here with the sun up, and I can bet you I'll get some amazing pictures and some great footage and hopefully some fish. But this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. This was really cool. Mark, thank you so very much for sharing this location with me. Your secret is safe with me. I'm not going to be telling anybody about this place for sure. But hope you guys enjoyed today's adventure as much as I did. We'll catch you on the next fishing adventure.